solemnly swear or affirm testimony given this cause to be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the true self of God.
I do.
Have a seat. Mr. Brissett.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sir, can you state your name for the record?
Aaron York Dean.
Aaron, you and I had a conversation. You and I and Jim had a conversation about you testifying at your trial, correct?
Yes, we did.
I explained to you that you don't have to testify under the Constitution, and we could arrest it right behind the state. You understood that?
Yes.
And you understand that once you hit the witness stand, you're treated like any other witness, and that these prosecutors are liable to ask you some tough questions.
Yes.
Isn't it true, we also talked about the fact that if you choose to testify, that you could get nervous, scared, upset, all sorts of things during cross-examination or during direct.
Yes.
And knowing all that, you still wish to testify.
Yes, I do.
Why?
Because this jury needs to hear from me and hear the truth.
Aaron, how old a man are you?
38 years old.
Without a specific address, did you grow up around here?
Yes, I did.
Where?
In Arlington, Texas.
Mom and Dad still with us?
Yes.
Do you have any siblings?
I have 5 siblings.
How many brothers, how many sisters?
2 sisters and 3 brothers.
Out of the group, where are you in the pecking order?
Second oldest.
Where did you attend K through 8 or K through high school?
I was homeschooled through high school.
By your mother?
Yes.
Did you go to college at some point?
Yes. University of Texas at Arlington.
For TCU folks like me, we call that UTA.
Yes.
What did you study at UTA?
I have a major in physics and a minor in mechanical engineering.
What's a major in physics?
Bachelor of Science in physics.
Okay. So, what is that? What did you learn? What's physics all about?
Well, physics is the fundamental.
To relevance, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Do you have an engineering degree?
I have a minor in mechanical engineering. Yes.
Prior to joining the Fort Worth Police Department, did you go into a profession that requires you to use your college degree from UTA?
I'm going to object again, Your Honor, to relevance.
Let's just get to what his degree, what he did.
Did you go to work somewhere before you went? Did you start your professional career in something other than law enforcement?
Yes, I was an engineer at a commercial refrigeration plant here in the area.
At what year did you join? What age were you when you started to apply for the Fort Worth Police Department?
32, 33, right in there.
What's the application process like?
The department sends a request for new officers. You apply, you go through there's a lengthy backgrounds process, there's interviews with detectives in the backgrounds unit, drug tests, all manner of, you go through a polygraph, there's a physical test, we have to run an obstacle course, and there's a lot of steps to this.
Did you get accepted, I assume, at the academy?
Yes, I did.
Do you remember when that academy class that you ran started?
August of 2017.
And how long was your academy class approximately?
About 8 months.
You got to listen to Officer Garch testify last week. Do you recall that?
Yes,
And was Officer Garch in your academy class?
she was.
What Carol explained last week then is similar experience that you had while you were in the academy?
Yes.
Did you have an occasion to learn about police procedures and laws?
Yes.
Did you have weapons training?
Yes.
Are there topics taught during your academy class on police survival?
Yes.
Can you explain that to me?
We call it Officer Survival School. It's a week-long process where we go through scenarios, and in those scenarios, there's someone with a simulated weapon. We use simunitions, which is a small paintball cartridge that goes in a similar firearm to the duty weapon. Knives, as other deadly weapons, and you interact with folks, with the role players in these scenarios. Sometimes they're compliant, sometimes not.
Part of your weapons training, you were trained on a particular version of a Glock that the city of Fort Worth ultimately issued you when you were sworn in as a peace officer. Is that correct?
Yes.
There was testimony last week about the standard issue, and then if you wanted to add any additional approved lights to a Glock, you could do that if it was blessed by the department. Am I understanding that right?
Yes.
Did you put the light on after the academy or during the academy?
After graduation.
Did you have to show your proficiency in unholstering the light rail combo with the gun in addition to your normal proficiency you had during the academy with the gun by itself?
Yes, there is light training.
And were you cleared to carry the weapon as it was the night of this offense with the light rail system on it?
Yes.
Was the holster, there was questions last week about your holster, was the holster you had approved by the department to be on your duty there?
Yes.
As part of your training at the academy, did you receive training on simulated towns or cities or streets or buildings as part of your training?
Yes.
Fort Worth's new training academy has a scenarios that they've adopted from the military to give a realistic feel of what people may be going into. Is that safe to say?
Yes.
And is this where you did this simunition training of shoot, don't shoot during survival week?
Yes.
In addition to the shoot, don't shoot survival training, did you also have training on a regular basis at the academy once you were issued your weapon at the firing range?
Yes.
What sorts of drills did you cover at the firing range?
Fort Worth's range is set up so that there are a number of targets that face you or come edge on, and that's your shoot, no shoot signal when it edges or faces. And from various ranges, various distances from those targets, you fire certain numbers of rounds.
What are the ranges that you're required to be proficient at to be certified as a Texas peace officer?
Drills go for everywhere from 1.5 yards to 50 yards.